Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to the KIMIYA Healing Podcast. Today, I'm going to talk very briefly about womb healing post hysterectomy. So, I've had loads of questions from women all around the world to ask if womb healing can still be done post hysterectomy. I think it's such a wonderful question because the truth is, women awaken to their wombs through crisis, through illness, through pain, through trauma. We don't awaken to our womb space when we wake up on a sunny day and life's great and we're really deeply embodied and thriving and happy, and we suddenly, this great mysterious womb unveils itself to us as our path. It doesn't happen like that. We awaken to womb through pain. We awaken to womb through trauma. We awaken to womb through losing parts of ourselves. And in your case, maybe it's your physical womb, and having to then seek a reconnection because you feel like something is missing. So I've had clients that have come to me post hysterectomy and they're experiencing the confusion and the conflict of having decided to have their wombs removed, but yet still feeling the heaviness, the pain, the disconnection, the emptiness, the loneliness, the grief. But now it's more amplified. It's more amplified, but now they're confused because they're not sure if it's because of the surgery, because it's a recovery period, because they're tired, because they don't know the real reason. So it's like another layer. And if that goes on for too long, it can become another identity layer. And then it gets further and further away, it gets you further and further away from the root cause, which is why you had to have your womb removed in the first place. Getting to the bottom of that, getting into what your womb was holding that you found so unbearable and that you were not supported to heal, that maybe you were not given the right guidance and advice for, or maybe you just couldn't deal with how difficult your life had become with this womb condition that you had to go for a hysterectomy. You will have your reason. And the important thing and the important message that I have for you is you can heal without having a physical womb space. And that's because true womb alchemy is more than just healing your physical womb. True womb alchemy is about discovering, actually, that it's much more than your physical womb. Your womb is not just a physical organ, but you won't believe that until you experience the different dimensions of womb, until you develop the capacity to drop deeper into your own body, to go deeper into your own nervous system, to heal, to then start opening the energetic layers of womb. Because the next layer deeper than your physical womb, is your spiritual womb. And you have to go very deep to find that. You have to really drop in to the stillness. And the spiritual womb holds a lot of ancestral trauma and structures and beliefs and memories. And the physical womb holds a lot of biographical trauma and pain and in utero and birth trauma. So different layers are held in different spaces. When you awaken to womb and you suddenly start getting curious, and usually it's through crisis and through pain and through loss and through grief, my message to you is you can heal regardless of whether you have a physical womb or not. And I had a session with a client, and in her first session she went from feeling completely empty post hysterectomy and disconnected and tired, and like she had just this feeling of loss, but not really knowing why it's a loss, because she should be relieved that she's had the operation now and she doesn't have to be in pain anymore. And she had the operation for fibroids, and in less than 1 hour she suddenly felt reconnected, energized. The emptiness was gone. She felt the energetic spiraling of her spiritual womb. She felt like a woman again. And she felt her power again. She felt ignited. That's in just one session, less than an hour. And if you want to experience what's really possible when you deepen into your womb consciousness and you get beyond this notion of my womb is just a physical organ, you start to experience what it actually is. When you do this in womb room, your whole life opens. Your whole future opens. Everything changes for you because you're in an expanded state of consciousness now. You're able to feel deeper into who you really are. You can heal things that you never thought you'd be able to heal. And I'm going to invite you to join this really, really sacred space and this powerful journey where people have come in after being numb for 20 years. And after 3-4 days, they've developed a connection with their womb, like a deep felt sacred connection with their womb. 3-4 days after pretty much a lifetime. Now, that is really quite priceless because when you have a connection with your womb, you have a connection to your inherent state of health, your nervous system at a deeper level, because your womb and your brain are connected through your vagus nerve, and you have a connection to your creative power. So whether you're trying to create a baby, create a business, whatever you're trying to create, you have clarity, control, and empowerment to do it. When you're not connected with your womb, you're trying to birth all these things, you're going to struggle because you don't have connection with the very vessel that you're trying to birth with, that you're trying to create with, right? It's like trying to paint a canvas, but you don't have the paints. You don't know where the paints are. You're like, I've got this masterpiece in mind for my life, but I just can't find the paints. It's a exhausting position to be in, and really the remedy is womb alchemy. So come and join us in Womb Room. It's going to be a 1-year journey, and this gives you the time and space to integrate this kind of wisdom and this level of healing into your daily life, because this doesn't happen overnight, and you've developed your womb conditions over the course of many decades, and it does take time to unravel the layers and to go deeper within. But if you are listening to this and you're even just curious, I'm going to encourage you to connect with me and let's see if this is the right time and journey for you to be involved in. It's an incredibly empowering and mystical journey when you start to embrace the true depths of your womb. So wherever you are, whatever's happened to your womb, whether you have had surgery or not, you can still heal and connect with this powerful and sacred space. And you can do it just the same as anyone else. It's no different. Of course, having a physical womb it holds a lot of your emotional imprints, your biographical trauma. Like structurally, it's very important, but you can still do healing work and very deep healing work, even if you've had a hysterectomy. Of course, you're going to have to process what you have not processed from the previous decades. You're going to have to face what you would have been holding in your physical womb, because it's still there. It's still in your heart. It's still in your field. It's still in your lines. It's still in your energetic structure. It's still vibrating through you. It hasn't left you just because you've had surgery. These things will be, they're there for you to face, to feel, to heal, to grow from, and to empower yourself through. And if they weren't, you would be actually denied of your power, because by going on this journey, you're going to really discover the true purpose of everything that has happened to you and that has happened to your womb and why it needed to happen. The context is much bigger than just you. The context is much bigger than your immediate family. The context is your entire ancestry and the collective that you are a part of, the feminine collective in particular. And being called to womb work is a really powerful call from deep, deep within. And your spirit will choose to do this work regardless of what has happened to your physical body. People in womb room come from all backgrounds. They have had everything imaginable that you can think of that could happen to a human being has happened to people that have come into womb room and they have healed it. So if you're thinking, well, what's happened to me is too much, I don't think it would be, I don't think it's necessarily possible for me, or I don't think I would know how to go that deep, or maybe you're not comfortable with facing maybe some of the unconscious material in your life that has held you hostage in your own body, has held you hostage in your own emotions. And this is your chance now to really decide for yourself whether you're worth it, and whether your future health is worth doing this for. And when you reflect and you have some time, or you want to talk and maybe ask me anything that you're wondering about the journey, just reach out to me. Happy to answer any of your questions. I hope that helps. If you've had a hysterectomy and you're looking to heal your womb. This is a big, you don't need my permission, but this is a big fat yes. Yes, you absolutely can. And yes, you absolutely will. And you will go way deeper than just your physical womb, and you'll discover exactly why it had to happen for you in this way.